The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
It hurts to use. They will know it is missing, but they will also know that the box blew up, so I took.
So then they'll come and hunt us all, and search us all like they did with the pendant.
So we need to keep it hidden when not using it. But there is not many places.
So we have to hide it out in the forest.
Yes.
So how about using it first and then...
There, I will do this, and then I will hide it.
Right.
I'm going to go get my hammer.
I'll join you. This pendant.
Oh. I have swap.
Then I'll
Give to her.
put the new one beside M.
And I will head towards the food hall, food place. Actually, I'm not sure if you told me where it was. I don't know that it's
I
there.
did tell you.
Oh, you did? Okay, cool.
I said, the place where you get the food, there's a passage behind it. Don't go
Right.
down there. If you listen to the notes, you'll hear us say it.
Okay.
Oh, you can. I know you will.
Because you're a good boy, was aforementioned. I'd probably get there first before they got to the hammer, I'd imagine, so I'll go into that room and go back towards that area.
Hey, careful, man. Don't want to go down there.
Oh,
Anyone who goes down there, they don't come back, okay?
now you make me curious. Now I want to know.
No one ever listen. Okay, you gonna do what you want.
That is correct. Go in a little bit, but not officially off the map. Check that no one's watching me.
How many hit points do you currently have?
18.
Okay.
So how many of those potions have been used tonight?
Bust! So I have no idea. I think I'm clear.
Because I've been marking them off.
I used the two that I had.
Yeah.
Hate orb.
I used two.
I've been tracking all of them.
No.
If I go
okay.
down this path,
already
no
know
one
what
leave
we've
me
got
to
in total.
work.
And
1, 2,
Jor-Karroc used one as well.
sorry.
18 hit points, you say. You lose a hit point and gain the answer outlook not good.
I put the hate orb away, and I come back out. Or does it say that because it knows that I probably wouldn't survive to get far enough to find Ryan? Who knows? I will interpret it that she's not down there. And then I will be...
Decided not to, eh? That's just as good. Anyway, you should probably go put on some armor. Apparently someone's been killed.
That is not good.
Yeah, man.
This I will do. Thank you. I will be going in the same direction they have gone. Obviously, they're ahead of me. To hide the orb first.
Everyone you pass is just like, oh, be careful, put on armor, make sure you protect yourself, someone has been killed.
What?
Yeah, last night in their bed.
Who's killed?
Francois.
What?
He doesn't listen to this, it'll be fine.
How?
Name of my artist.
How was he killed?
Stabbed. Right in the... Somehow they knew his heart was on the other side of his body.
Because everyone does.
It's not necessarily that big a thing, but yeah, I like doing that.
What was the dagger? Was it left in his chest?
We.
What did it say?
How did you know it said anything? Suspicions are raised. No, they are not.
Because I was told that there was a dagger found above a bed, and it had
Yes, that is the dagger.
the same dagger they found. So someone took it and.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Was there a note? I was told there was a note last time.
No, not this time. But keep your eyes open. Everyone is on extra alert now.
How many other humans are still a part of this group now?
One, apart from the three main guys.
Yeah. Male, female,
Male.
male. Is he around at the moment?
Yes.
Nationality?
Serenian.
I'm not counting him.
Oh, then no.
So I killed off the last human.
Apart from the two ninjas.
Ninjas and the cult leader, yeah. Okay. Right. We'll continue on to his hammer.
There it is, Pharaoh. Simp. Don't look at Brendan when I say that.
Well, he's trying to take cues.
He's currently not a simp. Unless he wants to tell us something.
No, I mean, I
He doesn't
tried,
wanna
but it
tell us.
didn't work.
I tried being a simp, but she wouldn't take my money.
Who wants healing, by the way?
Now that I've got this hammer, yeah.
Oh,
I do.
He would need healing more than I do.
But not by much. So, like, probably
What's he gonna
split
give us
between
each one?
No, you way more. Oh, right, you're talking about him. Yeah, you need all the healing.
Yeah, you are
I'm like-
very, very hurt.
You're on less
Yeah.
HPs than me.
well, at least give one to myself. 2.
So you see what
You want one, Sulan? Have you got? What do you got?
Well, you'll see I'm burnt.
Yeah, but you don't. Do you have your armor?
it
I'm
won't give that
burnt.
fire damage.
I won't say anything, but I'm
You're lucky. You got a full 8.
I'm burnt, so I cannot heal except for magical or killing.
Or magical killing. Okay, I'll give myself another one. That's better. 7. What are you on, by the way, Stump?
I am now
You're
on
at-
17 of 29.
You're on the same as me.
Yeah.
And you're on.
49.
Oh, you don't need more healing.
You
Fuck
never
you.
need healing again.
Heal yourself for now, anyway.
We've also got a moderate. David
We
used.
haven't gone back yet because we haven't.
Yeah, I'm about to wander into the woods a little bit.
Another 4 from me. And I'll save the moderate for you. Good old moderate.
Good old moderate. Always rolls well, moderate.
I'll look around and see if anyone's followed us here, or if there's anyone here.
mid wounds because of how mid it is.
Take the better of the two, so I rolled a 14 and failed.
The point of advantage is you take the better in terms of success.
The other one was a 1.
Right. So you take a 14 and fail.
Yes!
As far as you're aware, you're alone. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. It's a reference to Jitterbug.
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 That's about all I know of the song.
I mean, like, none of them know the lyrics. You got a race car up in your brain. Hoo, hoo. You try to get the train out, but your ass is in pain.
For all I know, yes.
Yeah. That sounds like right to me.
He mumbled.
Get a jitterbug up in your ass.
Goes a bang, bang,
bang,
bang.
bang, bang, 'cause your heart is glass. The sun is shining, your turban's alright. Keep on dancing, we're fucking all night. Come on, baby, I'm Fred Astaire. We dance together, 'cause Winnie the Pooh's a bear. Wake me up before you go get thought. It's the lyrics,
I believe you implicitly.
in that you don't, but you have no evidence to contradict it.
Yeah.
It's a really smutty song for the era, too.
Oh, fucking was.
Yeah. They all were.
Yeah.
It's like girls just want to have fun. Secretly about doing all of the fentanyl.
The precious fentanyl.
We may have a ally on the island.
Oh.
Just, I can't say much more, but
No.
he read a book to me. And if
Oh.
Champions of Jor-Karroc is filmed in front of a live studio.
if the book is truthful, we may have more problems solving this greater problem than we thought.
Oh, that's just what we need. We're gonna save Roy, stop a dragon, and something else.
How many paladins did it take to take down the Dark One?
How many bites does it take to get to the centre of a Tootsie Pop?
Well, take down is an interesting term. But technically one, but
How about maybe a contingent of them?
that might have given him the chance to.
That they all sacrifice their lives.
Well,
All
if
but
that's-
one.
If that's what has to happen to stop the Dark One, then so be it.
Of all faiths.
If that's what has to happen to stop the Dark One, then so be it.
How many...
Wait, what do you mean of all faiths?
And do you know what a warrior cleric is?
What, Templar?
I need you to read the book. I don't understand. There's so much in that.
Does it have the runes? I must
I was
learn
about to
more
say,
of
does
them.
it have an index?
The runes? No, it doesn't speak the runes. It speaks of the Imperium and how it was formed. And it speaks of how they fought the Dark God and how the Dark God rose. What he did to become what he was. Binding himself to the earth. How he did it. And where he did it.
Interesting.
It says he bound himself in
Moradin. Oh, you were... Never mind. I thought you were just saving it.
It is sometimes difficult to tell the difference between Stephen can't talk and
Sulin
Sulin can't talk.
Where was Harpax from?
The Moradin Range.
That's at Moradin Range. That's where he was where he formed himself.
So, is there anything about when he raises? Does he have to rebind himself
No,
to the
this-
earth again when he?
This was when he first bound himself.
Interesting.
This was before the Golden Age.
So that book survived.
No, it's a rewritten book that's been written,
So somebody
but it could be wrong as well because
somebody remembered in order to write that book. Like somebody either transcribed that book from another or
it's been
was there and
it's been transcribed from the sounds of it. But again, there is so much in the book.
where is this book?
In that room I went to show you before you got taken away. I was trying to find the other book, but it's gone. It's not there. It cannot be found.
Other book? There's another one?
The De Winter one.
Ah, okay, yes, now I know of the one you speak. The one that mentions... has all kinds of information on Roy's lineage.
Yes.
But that one's... But the other book's still there? The one about the Dark One binding himself to the world?
It may still be there, but it may not.
But it was read to you by someone.
Yes.
And may I know who this person was? Or is it one of those things where it's safer that I don't?
One of the dragon cultists. Or that.
A drow?
No.
Of course. A human, then.
Yes, but again, we need to be careful. I still don't know if I trust him or not.
Does he know where Roy is?
I wasn't able to ask that before he left. There's been many goings on. We should head back and find the others. I tried going down this passage, but it's trapped. It's where I got the burns from, and then there was like a poison. So I went back and got more burned. I can't go down there at the moment unless Jor-Karroc can help me, but I don't know if that will help.
That must be trapped for a reason.
Yes,
Must be hiding something.
It's said that the master, the cult leader, can.
So that is a very good indication that is where she is, and those traps are to stop others from getting to her or from her getting out.
But he has some special powers, as from what I could see.
He must have some kind of magical protection, be it a spell or some kind of artifact that he carries.
Well, his penis can absorb the souls of others.
None of those
That's
mumbling. So.
That is one of the most evil things somebody can do.
Yes.
Those souls aren't meant to be trapped for the purposes of magical personal gain.
Right.
So you're supposed to... Well, I'm assuming that you probably just killed them to get the souls, but they're supposed to go to be judged.
You were wondering what was on the dagger?
Mm.
Winter is coming. And the dagger is an exact replica of the sword, just obviously in dagger form.
So smaller.
So not exact at all. Got you, imposter!
I did say and smaller.
Well, as the whole
Yeah,
thing
it's
is
a dagger.
shrunk down as opposed to just the hilt's the same size but the blade's smaller or something like that. So
Dagger form. Yes, dagger. The size of a dagger. The man asked me if I was the one that stuck it in this board, and it had a note, and he read the note to me, and it was I can't remember what was on the note. Sorry, this is 3 days ago. It was almost, I think it was implying that the person who it was aimed for. Oh, I can't. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm sorry, Saphira. But it wasn't. It wasn't. That it was threatening them. That they had wronged them in some way.
So some kind of revenge note.
I don't know. I can't remember. I honestly can't remember, Sphero. I'm sorry. It seemed important.
Where is the note now?
He has it.
Why?
Because he was trying to find out who stuck the dagger in the... Now the dagger's been found to have killed somebody else. We must be careful.
Okay, I'm gonna start being careful starting now. Smart. Okay. So, I don't suppose you know where his royal cultness is right now.
No, I haven't seen him since since you were taken.
Wait, so what are the cultists doing at the moment then?
Praying, prepping, praying, prepping.
And we're not doing that and they're not suspicious of us. I guess they're too busy praying and prepping to notice what we're doing.
What do you mean? I've been going out to the fires each day whenever I am, or I'm meditating or contemplating.
I've been lifting stones up a hill.
Yes, and Jor-Karroc's been dead.
Wait, do I know that he was dead until you just mentioned it now?
Probably not.
Wait, Jor-Karroc's dead? Or was dead?
Yes,
What happened to him?
he drowned.
It makes sense. Last you saw
Did he?
him
Why did he
fall
go
into the
back in the
ocean.
water? I thought M rescued him from the water.
He was dead then.
Oh. But I thought he was fine. We put him on the bed and he was going to recover, right? Or was...
Did you check for signs of life? And sorry, I should ask this again. Did M let you check for signs of life?
Well, I'm no expert in...
But she didn't let you check for. She didn't let us go near him.
Oh.
Is she okay?
She's very tired. She's been watching.
Stayed up for 3 days.
Went out, came back, checked on you, checked on me, checked on Jor-Karroc. Now she's asleep.
Okay, and you seem to know the lay of the place better than anybody. What do you suggest we do next? Based on your knowledge of these rooms.
I would like to go below, but
We've established you can't without getting bombed.
and possible poison, gas at least.
So we need some way of negating the... Well, we do have these fire potions I bought. Well, we all bought. They were meant for the dragon.
Well, we could use them to get past the fire. Yes.
We don't have any in-game reason why...
Stupid bit of knowledge!
I mean, you
That's
guys,
why I have
you guys
to go
could
up-
try and waste another hour and a quarter of real world time so that it wears off before you try and do it. You could do that.
Here's the thing, you know at least roughly where the fire happened, but maybe not precisely. Maybe we could bypass the traps without setting them off, but it's going to be slow.
Wait,
Because
depending on how
by the
many-
nature of checks for traps takes fucking ages to
Depending
do
on
something
how many
like that.
traps there are...
Yeah, because the check for traps is normally a square
Yeah.
check, but you're checking. This is where the trap went off, approximately in this area. We shrink it down,
So we
but
could get that one and the next one after that.
no, the next one wasn't a trap.
But,
Actually, it
I also-
it was just there, so we need a way to defeat
I
the...
also prayed to Tor for...
I have a spell that might deal with that.
Zone of sweet air?
No, just wind column. It wouldn't be permanent.
I also prayed to Tor for protection from fire. Twice.
We may need that.
Well, again, attended for the dragon. But as long as I can pray again, then I can get that back. The potions are one and done. That we drink that, it's gone. Which is why I think it's better for me to use my spell, because then that can be restored.
Right, what do you want to look at next? Do you want to go down or do you want to see this book?
The book.
Hopefully there won't be anyone in there, but
Well, your friend will be there.
he may not be. He may be one of the others. And he wasn't in there when I went in there.
I would like to meet this friend. Lead the way.
Right, head back
You
to
head
the...
into the... We'll call it the library. It isn't one, but it's the
Yep.
room with all the books in it, so we'll call it the library for shorthand.
That's where your folder is at the moment. If you're wondering where
My
we are.
folder.
Your folder.
Oh, you mean it's literally under here?
Yep, right there. So that's the room there. That one.
That's this one.
Yep.
Sulan walks over to where she thinks she found that book and grabs and finds that the box that held the scrolls was not there. But there is another book right beside it, which has an equally interesting title.
It was around here somewhere.
Well, I'll start helping you look.
Man, my eyes hurt.
And then this book is
It's been
called
an eye strain day.
The Ages to the Golden Age. Oh, what's this? I say, picking up.
It mentions the Golden Age, and Sue would mention that.
The Ages to the Golden Age. I start thumbing through it.
Then he reads in silence for the next 10 minutes.
Oh, I read out loud.
Okay.
What?
You read out loud.
Yeah.
Or do you read
So
silently
Sulan can
to
hear.
yourself? Or you read out loud so I can hear?
I'm reading so you can hear.
Okay then. That's what I wanted to know. Go ahead.
I'm sus now. The Golden Age lasted 1,000 years.
I'm watching out for
Simple
others.
statements which belies the nuance of the lands and times. It falls to the greatest scholar of the Vermesian Confederacy. I, to Sagadar the Puce. Oh, to Sagadar. I met him, you know. Master of... in Talvalen. Master of Law, Consul to the Trifold Duchy, and... I hope that says chief and not thief. Chief Lawkeeper of the Vermesian Confederacy. May the wisdom of the Dukes be an example to the world. It is here in what I shall term my tower I sit and write these volumes. The tower, you may know it as the Duke's Library, a building possible only by the peace of these lands engendered by the Imperium emulation model of the 3 great dukes and 12 great counts, who agreed to join their lands and rule by council. Named the Vermesian Confederacy after the greatest mass of land involved, here, in this piece, may scholars work to piece together I see what you did there. The past as fragments are found and delivered. You may be confused by the manner of these volumes. A novel concept from Bart instead of a case of scrolls. These parchment sheets are bound in one side that they may be turned right to left so to emulate the passing of time. A further innovation is added here in the tower as both sides bear words. I have helpfully numbered each page so that you may be certain of the order to read in. The advantages of this new format are manifold and obvious. He invented books. They would have just been
he
scrolls
perfected
before then. This slim volume is an overview of the volumes to follow, enumerating the Golden Age century by century. This volume to provide a summary of the entire time, an index of volumes. We could be here a while.
We don't have time.
Oh,
Actually, none of the other books survived.
Just this one.
Only the introduction and the
well, I'll stop reading there.
Okay.
But if need be, I can always read at the end of this.
No. Your characters know none of the information in this if you don't read it.
Okay, well, we have to read this another time then.
No, we don't have time to read all the volumes.
Oh, well, I can keep reading this if you want. Do you think we've got time?
It depends if you want to run out your clock for the fire potion.
That's about it.
But
So,
yes,
so
but
I
okay.
gave you the longest book I had.
Yes, there might be
Printed.
clues in here. Not that I think this will tell us where Royer is, but Many writings were lost in the Dark Times, an age where we are now almost 100 years past. What scattered scrolls from that time have been found and copied are gathered here. I have taken it upon myself, the wisest of the wise, to compile the information and eliminate the conflicts, presenting a true account of the Golden Age. The first misconception to dispel is that the Golden Age lasted 1,000 years. In reality, the accounting is closer to 1,348, being 13½ centuries. That's actually over 1,000 years, by quite a bit. In these times, the everlasting crown has rested upon 7 known heads of named rulers, and probably more who have not been as yet named in the recovered scrolls. It is important to note that there are only 5 shields of rulers from that time, resting in Pax Imperia's Hall of Rulers, implying that some were stolen, no doubt. During the time following his assault on Jor-Karroc, the Golden Age is said to begin. Though the army's restoration of order was swift, it also passed brutal. The Orclands remained only because of the then impossibility of suppressing the creatures within. But the positioning of General Gerhard and the Fifth Army reduced raiding to half, so it was as the same. The Orclands were permitted a voice in the court of the Imperium, odd considering the people of the Threefold Land were never present, so it is told. The armies pushed out from the Moradin Ranges, where Roya is, and... No, I can't. I was waiting for a moment to just start saying
Because you had said there's not like...
The armies pushed out from the Moradin Ranges.
See, now no one's going to believe you when that phrase... Well, a similar phrase does appear.
The armies pushed out from the Moradin Ranges, where they emerged and restored orders to the world. There have never been as many paladin as during the Golden Age, and it was in this time that the Praetorian Guard who protects the Imperial Emperor was made of these goodmen whole. In these times of restoration, names are now Sir Elmus Godbane climbed the steps of the plateau atop the anvil of the world and field council with Torador. He is accounted to be never seen again, but as we know, Amalus returned to the public eye during the Dark Times. Scholars of the time were not to know of this. The criminals of war and leaders of evil were imprisoned in the Torah Harad, a prison created by the clerical order of Athator. The business of repopulating the world was conducted and farmlands were expanded by Imperium decree.
Torah?
Yes.
Ain't none of you ever heard of that.
No, never heard that word before.
I mean, in this game.
Yeah.
It's been an Imperium decree, but for a while, fish was the principal diet of much of the kingdom. Colleges
Michael Fish, the Weatherman.
Right.
Colleges of mages began to form across the Imperium. The Red Skull, the Tempest University, and Cloud Ruler Academy attained imperial sanction. What is not told often is of the conflicts between Imperium districts. Duke Burm of that duchy engaged in continual raids against his neighbour, Duke Bolslaw of Normere. Why does this sound familiar? The county of Roclaw and Pos exchanged hand numerous times. Finally, the Imperium annexed both countries and stationed an army there, using it as a staging area, effectively ending the constant feuding. Ooh, not quite, but go on.
Once and for all! The end!
The Venet, Sura, Ekani, and then in brackets Elven Utat districts engaged in armed conflict spread over 500s of years, each one stopped by imperial decree. The Amazon islands of Fadaras Mai and Themyscira continued raiding the mainlands for treasures and men throughout the Golden Age. These were permitted and limited by the Imperium, as the islands claimed they were religious observances and must not be interfered with.
Sexy religious.
The threefold land became blocked to all by the volcanoes which rose to mark the fall of the Dark One. No one seems to have cared. Through the middle of the Golden Age, various kings and dukes have chafed under imperial rule, but nothing much came to more than saber rattling. Military movements arose, but were quickly put down. Dwarven craftsmen were hired out from underground to build palaces, towers, and elven cities, such as Pax Imperia, in the later third of the Golden Age. In the last 400 of years, even banditry was at an all-time low. Merchants travelled unguarded, and the armies were no longer firing at a great rate. Hiring, sorry, yes. I just realised I was like, wait. No longer hiring at a great rate.
Archers slowed down a lot.
I was thinking kilns.
During this time, the 13 standing armies of the Imperium were reduced to one, the Imperial Legion, and the navy was disbanded entirely. Disputes were settled now between Knights of the Realms, often in single combat, or in small teams. Jousts and tournaments became a popular means of settling disputes too. It is ironic that during this time knighthood became more important and more respected than before, a tradition which holds true peculiarly. Many magical advances were made in this time, from the wondrous astrolabe to the horrendous fireball spell. The first magic scroll which we read by anyone was developed by the Red School and Weavers, sometimes known as Channelers, were obsolesced by the memorized spell school. It is important to note that Weavers remain in the world as sorcerers, are often Weavers able to cast any spell they wish. In the last 200 of years marks the last time a god was seen on Jor-Karroc. Euramos and Sorel walked the halls of the imperial capital